all set, and they are racing at Turfway. And it's the gray only time she reaches out for an early advantage. Trick Hat away in the second position. Aunt Ruth came away racing in third. Morning Angel on heels from fourth. Out wide from the high draw, I Need a Girl Like You advances the position now up into fourth. Third now into a share for the lead as they work around the opening turn. Then we trail back to the inside to Fracking Hot up to the outside ultimate position. And then three for the back to Quarter Flash. Second last is the favorite Loma Vista and Tap the Line at the back of the pack. That's a 10 of them as they head up the backside. The first quarter up on the board, 24-2. Just about 5 furlongs to go, and it's only time in Trick Hat. They are sparring for the lead, and they're about a length in front of I Need a Girl Like You in the clear from third. Aunt Ruth to the inside from fourth. Out in the clear, ultimate position within striking range from fifth. Ultimate mission now just about 6 lengths off the lead. Fracking Hot is next. Morning Angel is wide. Quarter Flash is third last. The favorite Luma Vista is on the move, but still has a dozen lengths to make up, and Tap the Line has always trailed. Half Mile 48-2. Only Time has put away Trick Hat, has opened the lead to 2.5 lengths under confident handling as Fracking Hot has come in to be third and is really gaining ground on the far turn run. Ultimate Mission's been parked out wide. Quarter Flash has found his feet from the backfield. Here come the closers to the top of the home stretch. They're going to have a lot of work to do to get to Only Time. Only Time off the turn in front by 3.5 lengths with a furlong to find. Quarter Flash is in with a shot. Comes off the rail, angles to the outside of Only Time, and here comes Quarter Flash. Up and after Only Time. They're inside the final 16th now, and Quarter Flash rolling by Only Time as they race down to the wire. Quarter Flash for Timmy Girton gets it done for the one-hole wins by just better than a length. There was a multiple horse photo, a 4-horse photo for place involving Luma Vista, Trick Hat, Fracking Hot, and Only Time, and the running time for the winner, 1:40-1. And they are racing. Painted was put in tight shortly after the start, and he is last. Southern Savior and Hannity, these two hook up early as they head in the first turn. Drake came away racing in the third position, just about a length and a half off those leaders. Then 2 lengths further back to 7-time winner Lord Revelstoke. Settles along in the fourth position, already about 9 lengths off the lead, a length in front of the last option. Advancing early, deep on the course, there is 10-time winner Storm Risk is on the move, still a length back to Down Home Kitten as they head up the backside. Another length, maybe a length and a half back to Painted at the back of the pack. Well strung out as they head up the backside in behind Southern Savior, a 14-1 leader as they have 5 furlongs to go. It's Southern Savior leads 3 parts of length. Hannity is keyed up to the outside from second. Drink within striking range, stalking that duo from third. Still a half a dozen lengths back to Lord Revelstoke. Storm Riss is being asked to quicken. He's raced up into fifth. He's a dozen lengths off the lead, a length in front of the last option as they head into the far turn. The quarter was 23-4, half mile 47-2. So the pace has been honest as Hannity comes to tackle Southern Savior, but it is Drink, the 3-time Turfway winner, looms the danger in the green cap to the outside. Still 6 back to Storm Riss. He's been under a heavy drive for much of the journey, and Lord Revelstoke is going with him to the top of the home stretch. 3 wide bid from Drink, coming up to the outside of Hannity, who's still finding, and Hannity for Brittany Vandenberg with a furlong to go has opened up 3 and turned back. Drink is there inside the final Florence furlong. So outside of 16th to go, Hannity is well clear, and Hannity a much the best winner. Hannity will pick up the 7th lifetime victory under wraps. Won it easy, bet down, took some money, and the money was right. Won by almost a half a dozen. Photo for second between Storm Riss and Drink. No doubt about the winner, though, home in 139-2. Hannity and Julio Felix, much the best winner. At the post, and they are racing. Slow start for Carmel Bay. Quick start from the middle for Runaway Harry. He'll have company as Soros gears up to the outside. These two go on with it. In behind that is a quartet of horses as they take on the first turn. Inside Bourbon Traffic in the middle. Sergeant Barger is really headstrong, and he's in a bad spot right now as Test Pilot takes off them back into 5th. As Aeroballistic is racing 6th, about 7 off the lead. Then Cheyenne's Colonel is about 7 lengths off the pace and really keyed up to the outside. Hake Point is tugging hard really into the bit. Corrales trying to get that one to relax as they head up the backside. Then Future Victories, 3 parts of length in front of slow starting Carmel Bay, and Big Paper will have to do it from the back. 23-4 the time for the opening quarter. Soros shows the way, and now Sergeant Barger made that daring splitting move up the backside as could wait no more, and the 21-1 long shot's up for a share of the lead. And these two are about 2 lengths in front of Runaway Harry, who's backed off in third as they head into the far turn. Bourbon Traffic to the inside as they head in that far turn run, and then it's Aeroballistic right alongside the half mile 47 and 2. Sergeant Barger with the lead. Soros is still pressing to the outside. Runaway Harry's parked 3 wide. Even further out, Test Pilot on synthetic debut is starting to lift off, though. To the inside, it's Bourbon Traffic way out wide. Hague Point, he's leveled off as they reach the top of the home stretch. And here comes Test Pilot soaring up to the outside. 4 across the course as Bourbon Traffic switches out wide. They're inside the final furlong. Test Pilot is there. Bourbon Traffic is lunging up to the outside. Upset-minded. Here comes Bourbon Traffic and Test Pilot who's digging in. Test Pilot, Bourbon Traffic, and Bourbon Traffic, an upset winner. Upset in the making there. Bourbon Traffic was 14-1, and Bourbon Traffic with the Bug Boy gets up, and he is a 2-in-a-row winner here at the meeting. Bourbon Traffic repeats at the meet in 139 flat. Alice for Keith, they are at the post, and they are racing. Elliot Ness with some gate speed swag sends right on out. Candaza away in the second position. From between horses, advancing as they hit up the backside is Hinks Palladium. Deep on the course as they go up the backside is We Thank You from 4th. Then it's Songwriter and Congrats for Glory there, 5th and 6th, a length in front of Even Money, who is 3 in front of Rite of Rush, the 2 back markers, Kobe Beach, and Overprotective. Up the backside they go. Just a half mile to go, the quarter 22 and 2. And it's Elliot Ness at 3-5, towing along Hinks Pallade, the big long shot. Then 3 lengths for the back, We Thank You is 3rd. Songwriter advancing underneath, now overtakes 3rd. From between horses, Congrats for Glory is next. Out wide is Even Money. Even further out as they headed the far turn run is Overprotective taking the overland route, and Kobe Beach is locked and loaded as well to the top of the home stretch, and Elliot Ness will whip him in. Elliot Ness in front by a length and a half. Here's Songwriter on the attack to the outside. Still 6 back to Overprotective, who's covered more ground than the Harlem Globetrotters. 1/16 to go. Elliot Ness is still holding. Songwriter is still chasing. Down to the wire, Elliot Ness was untouchable. Elliot Ness wins by a length and a half. Songwriter was second. Overprotective third. Then a 4-horse blanket photo finish for 4th. And they are racing. Kenrick with an alert beginning. Sherwood Avenue flashing speed from between horses. And Cleat is forwardly placed as well. Boko now advances up into 3rd. Midnight Escape slides through along the fence from 4th. That'll relegate Kenrick back in the 5th position. Dog Reed is advancing underneath. In between horses is Go Bally Go, moving in tandem with Battleborn. Still 6 back to Wrath Cormac and a length to Stand for Freedom. The favorite is second last, and Wiley T will have to do it from the back. That's the 11 of them as they blitz up the backside. 3.5 furlongs to go. The quarter on the board, 22 and 1. It's Sherwood Avenue to the inside. To the outside is Cleat. These 2 match strides. 3 lengths in front of Midnight Escape from 3rd. Dog Red still saving every yard from 4th. Go Bally Go is being churned to bottom for some more speed from 5th. Battleborn starts to heat up to the outside of that one as Sherwood Avenue leads him through the first half, 45 and 2. And Cleat and Malcolm Franklin set to strike as these 2 square off in match race mode to the top of the home stretch. And it's Cleat to the outside. Sherwood Avenue to the inside is Dog Red. Slides through underneath with a rail skimming ride from Declan Cannon, who'll have to deal with Midnight Escape, who's loose and charging, but Dog Red got through to the inside with a 16th left to go. Dog Red in a heads-up ride from Decky. Dog Red 21-1 to start the single 6, won by better than 3. Midnight Escape was next, and it was Stand for Freedom who flew to be in a photo there with Go Bally Go. 117 flat. Dog Red, the son of Flatter, up the inside for Robbie Medina to win it. They are at the post, and they are racing. Lady Valentine had an alert beginning. Take it to the cleaners, flashing her customary speed. Nuru came away racing in 3rd. Up the inside, K. Aleka is next. Grand Avenue Girl is advancing to the outside. She's 4th now, only about 2 lengths off the pace as they work around the opening turn. A length there for the back to Charges Drop. And at the back of the pack is Wicked Groove. 7 fillies and mares make their way up the backside now. 5.5 furlongs to go. And they're chasing Take It to the cleaners, and she's being pressed by Lady Valentine. Those 2 stride for stride stride after a fast quarter, 23-4. Grand Avenue Girl in a good stalking spot from third. New Rue saving every yard from fourth. Then it's about 5 lengths for the back to K-Radana Leka, who is just to the inside of Charges Dropped, and Wicked Groove is still last. Half mile, 46.54 seconds. Into the far turn, just outside 3 furlongs to go. Take it to the cleaner. She's still up top. Lady Valentine second. Now Grand Avenue Girl being given some rain and being asked to go there, and here she comes with a 3-wide bid. New Rue is still fourth. Up the inside, K-Radana Leka is next. On hold, Wicked Groove. She's full of run, but in traffic trouble there as Charges Drop starts to advance. They start to bunch up to the top of the home stretch, and Grand Avenue Girl strikes the front. Down to the inside, take it to the cleaners. Here's New Rue trying to put K-Radana Leka into a box. She has nowhere to go, and she is locked and sequestered in jail right now as Wicked Groove from last is looking to come over the top after New Rue. It's New Rue still there. Wicked Groove trying to get by her. It's New Rue and Wicked Groove to the wire. New Rue gets it done by about a head of the end. Wicked Grove was next. Charges Dropped, and an unlucky K-Radana Leka was next in 1:38.78 seconds. And they are racing. Awkward start for Expect the Boss. Fast start for Sis Boom Bob, who sent right to the front. Sweet Ginger will chase her from second. Bluegrass Santa to the outside third. Advancing to the inside, both She Ran Up the Amex and Kaya's Song there fourth and fifth. From between horses, Warris is next as they run up the backside. La Cuprosita is flanking that one. Pappy Says Yes is stuck in the middle. And then about 4 lengths further back on the move after the slow start, Expect the Boss. Then a link further back to Stormy Nile and Lucky Wise, and Easy is Good is last of them all. The quarter, 22 seconds flat. Sis Boom Bob shows the way. Sweet Ginger still in chase mode from second. Bluegrass Anna moves a closer third. Still 4 back to Pappy Says Yes, splitting horses from fourth. She ran up the Amexes, gaining ground to the inside, switching off cover Warris to the top of the home stretch, and Sis Boom Bob emerges with the lead. Here's the giant strides of Bluegrass Anna, who's on the attack to the outside. Sis Boom Bob shaken up, but Bluegrass Anna has gained the upper hand, and Bluegrass Anna is drawing away with a 16th to go. Bluegrass Anna, the daughter of Fast Anna, rolling home, rambling home by a half a dozen. Sis Boom Bob was second. Then it was Sweet Ginger in a tight photo there for fourth. It looked like La Cuprosita and Easy is Good hit the wire in that photo in 1:11.20. They're at the post, and they are racing to a level beginning. Bullseye Bun is flashing speed, so is Jacka Rose and Tuwanis, and also to the outside, Gunton Row, a real scrum to the first turn, well bunched on the first turn, where Jacka Rose narrowly leads, but advancing to the outside, Gunton Row is keyed up, and Tuwanis trying to catch a hole in between these three across the course. Ocean Atlantique, the favorite, is fourth and about a length off those leaders. Bullseye Bun broke start, but he's in fifth in hand, only about 3 lengths off the lead, 2 in front of Command Control, who settles on in the 6th position, shaded to the outside by Mutakatif, who is 7. A couple lengths back to Rupp and Ready, who is second last, and Founder is at the back of the pack. The quarter contested 23-3. The leader, Gunton Row. Jacka Rose to the inside. Tuwanis is still in between horses from third. Ocean Atlantique is fourth, tipping off cover there. Then a link for the back to Bullseye Bun, who is fifth, but only about a length and a half off those leaders. Then down on the inside, Command and Control is next, and the whip is out on Founder, and here comes Founder making a blitz on that far turn run. Half mile, 46-4. To the outside, Ocean Atlantique comes calling for the lead. He's had to work for it, though, as he's been parked out wide for much of the journey. Gunton Row is being put to the test. Here comes Bullseye Bun, and out to the extreme outside as they straighten away to the top of the home stretch. It is Founder. Many chances with a furlong to go. Here comes Founder up to the outside of Bullseye Bun, who's shaken up. It's Bullseye Bun to the inside. Founder has momentum, and Founder has gained the upper hand in the final 50 yards. And Founder for Mike Maker is going to win by better than a length. Bullseye Bun with a game effort to be second. Rupp and Ready clawed his way up into third, flying late in 1:37.78. And they are racing. El Gavilan is hard hustle to the front. He'll have company as Limited Doro coming underneath, and underneath that one is I'm Wide Awake. These three long shots blitzing up the backside, two in front of the favorite Bromley, who settles along fourth, shaded by Gold Luck fifth. Then 2 lengths further back, Chiseler races mid-flight about 7 or 8 off the pace. Down the inside as they head up the backside is Scooter and a big man. Ghent is next, who's 3 in front of Overly Doro and Shifty's Haloid, and American Blaze will have to do it from the back. The quarter drilled 21 and 4. I'm Wide Awake, 3 parts of a length to Limited Doro. Here's Chiseler on the move and on the attack, and Chiseler catching the eye from third. Following that move, Bromley is raced up into fourth. Deep on the course is Ghent, but he's closing in as Bromley's going to get a rail run, a dream trip. Emerging up the inside is Bromley. That sweeping move from Chiseler to the outside. These two square off with a furlong to go, and Bromley has gained the upper hand. Whip is out on Chiseler. 3 lengths further back to Ghent up the inside. Scooter and the big man. 1/16th left. Bromley still dealing with Chiseler to the outside. These two in the final 50 yards, and Bromley a impressive winner. He drifts out late, but won by about a length and a half, remains undefeated here as Chiseler was second, and the running time 1:10 and 3. Girls House, now she's locked up. They're at the post, and they are racing. Oma the Great reaching on out for the early lead. Shrimpy is in behind her from second. On heels, Colonel Grace is in a tight spot. Off the charts, just got checked as well as they head to the first turn. So eventful run in the first turn, but Oma the Great was not affected. The daughter Tappet has a clear lead by 2.5. Martique Miss to the outside from second. Shrimpy to the inside from third as they go to turn up the backside. Then it is Colonel Grace just in front of $1 Million Monkey, a length and a half back to Cortado. The gray off the chart settles along in the 7th position. She's about a dozen off the lead, and just in front of Girls House, who's 4 in front of Miss Brightside. Like an Eagle is second last, and at the back of the pack as they head up the backside, it is Sakona, the quarter 23 and 2. Oma the Great shows the way. Her lead is about 4 lengths to Martique Miss from second. Still 3 back to Shrimpy from third. To the inside, Colonel Grace is going to need a seam there from fourth. From the backfield, Girls House the first one to move, and down on the inside, off the chart, starts to gain ground. Cortado is next, still 3 back to $1 Million Monkey, and 2 to Miss Brightside. Half mile 46 and 4. Oma the Great, the daughter of Taffet's been there every step of the way. She's had a clear and uncontested lead. No excuses from here. Comfortable fractions as Shrimpy draws a closer second. Martique Miss is shoved hard to come and get the leaders, but she's not responding. She's running in place, but meanwhile warming up to the outside is Girls House. Oma cut the quarter. She's still there. Shrimpy wondering about the course as Off the Charts continues to grind away up the fence as they're inside the final 16th. Oma the Great shake it up. The daughter of Tappet is still there. She's on a 5-length lead, and Oma the Great, well prepared by Rudy. She goes coast to coast on the drop in class, breaks the maiden by about 4. Colonel Grace got up to be second, then a 3-way photo involving Sakona Off the Charts and Girls House in 1:39 and 2. Oma the Great, gate to wire.